Steph. Looking great. Thanks for that. It's a Christmas Eve unlike any other. While we would typically expect a flood of last-minute shoppers running around for gifts, this year the pandemic means things will look a lot different. Here's a look back at some of our major malls in years past. Boy, it looks different. Elbow to elbow with strangers. Of course, no mask. Rushing around looking for the perfect last-minute gift. Well, for most malls, Christmas Eve is one of the busiest shopping days of the year. But flash forward to what things look like this year. Our reality much different. This is a live look at Yorkdale Shopping Center in North York, where normally crowds would be filling the parking lot. But this year, a very quiet scene. The mall has shut its doors to in-person shopping, moving everything to curbside and storefront pickup only. And this is a live look at Sherway Gardens in Etobicoke, another major shopping destination, much quieter than years past. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor malls around the GTA this morning, with many shoppers expected to hop over to other areas with fewer restrictions. And coming up at 7, a look at Toronto premium outlets in Halton Hills, one of the areas not in lockdown. What does it look like there? We'll bring you the latest live right here. And we can still expect the usual holiday closures. Banks and government offices closed tomorrow through to the 28th, as well as New Year's Day. Canada Post offices and LCBO locations are closed on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day. The beer store is closed on Christmas and New Year's Day, and with limited stores open on Boxing Day. And most grocery stores and pharmacies, they'll be closed on Christmas Day and New Year's. You can bet they certainly need a break as well. As for the TTC, tomorrow on Christmas Day, it's Sunday service, meaning most routes will start at 8 a.m. A holiday service schedule on Boxing Day, with most subway services and routes beginning at 6. And you can expect regular service on New Year's Eve. But note, this year, the TTC will not be offering free service like it usually does. That's in an effort to keep people at home, of course. And New Year's Day will have Sunday service, with most routes beginning at 8 a.m. Now, hundreds of churches across Toronto and the GTA are gearing up to celebrate the holiday virtually this year. This is a live look at St. Michael's Cathedral Basilica downtown near Church and Dundas. A quiet morning as they prepare to host a live stream mass. No more than 10 people allowed inside at one time. Under the lockdown rules here in Toronto, Peel, York, and Hamilton, leaders from Catholic churches are asking worshipers not to travel outside their region to places where larger in-person services may be offered. This is a drone view today of Bethlehem, a near deserted look at the traditional birthplace of Jesus, usually packed with worshipers around Christmas. Now, leaders of the Palestinian town say celebrations will continue this year with COVID-19 restrictions in mind. Just 12 months ago, they were celebrating the busiest festive season in 2 decades after a drop in violence and with a surge in tourism. Well, it may be quieter and slower Christmas than usual this year, but one man and his crew of reindeer, they are very, very busy. We're talking about Santa Claus, of course. This is a look at the official NORAD Santa Tracker website. We have an entire team keeping a close watch on this for any and all breaking developments this morning. We will have your news for you up to date throughout the morning. We're going to follow the big guys trek throughout the day, so stay with us. And as we try to enjoy a safe, socially distant holiday, we do have to keep in mind the strict province-wide lockdown is set to kick in on Saturday, shutting nearly all non-essential businesses. The lockdown will run starting December 26th until January 23rd. For all regions in southern Ontario, here are some of the changes that will take effect, and I'm sure many of you already used to this. There will be no indoor public events or social gatherings except with members of the same household. Indoor, outdoor dining and restaurants and bars is banned. General retail closed to in-person shopping. And most in-person education and post-secondary institutions, that's banned. Public schools in Northern Ontario, they're closed until January 11th. While public schools in Southern Ontario will be closed for at least another 2 weeks after that. Now, for a full list of what's locked down, Visit our website, citynews.ca. And Health Canada has given the approval to what many are hoping is a critical piece in the fight against COVID-19, a second vaccine produced by drug maker Moderna. If all goes according to plan, they could start arriving in Canada next week.
Today's authorization is one more tool in our toolbox to bring COVID-19 under control. After assessing all the data, we concluded that there was strong evidence that showed the benefits of this vaccine outweighed the potential risks.
Ontario says it hopes to have 53,000 doses of the new Moderna vaccine by the month's end. They'll be first administered at long-term care homes struggling with the virus. Premier Doug Ford called the approval a game changer. Since the Moderna vaccine is more easily transported, it doesn't need the extreme cold conditions that the Pfizer vaccine needs. Canada has ordered 40 million Moderna doses, but the PM says until it's here, we can't let our guard down.
We're almost there, but we're not there yet. And if people don't follow public health rules now, we could be in for an even more difficult winter than we're already going to have.
And more news, Canada is extending a flight ban from the UK for another 2 weeks. It's due to a fast-spreading mutated strain of COVID, which has surfaced there. Flights in from the UK won't be allowed to land here until January 6th at the earliest. No cases of the new strain, by the way, have been reported here in Canada. And we will be keeping the holiday magic alive all morning long on Breakfast Television. Happy to spend the morning with you. Here's a lot to look forward to, including a check-in with Toronto Mayor John Tory during the 8 o'clock hour. And get this, word on the street, he'll be joining us wearing something a little unusual. Don't want to miss that.